Welcome back to Binge Guide The Next Show. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Victoria.
We're really excited to unpack this big cinematic event. I think a lot of animation fans and movie lovers are going to be super excited about this.
Yeah, this is going to be huge.
So you sent us a collection of articles, all of them buzzing about the same thing. Basically, a classic film is making its way back to the big screen, and you were specifically asking about this 4K restoration and IMAX debut. What is all this about?
Yeah, I am. What is the deal? Like, what movie? Why now?
Yeah.
What makes this new version so special? So we've sifted through the news from Geeks of Color, Animation Magazine, Rotten Tomatoes trailers. We even have Gravitas, Flickering Myth, Collider, comicbook.com, and even some international buzz. We tried to get all the key insights and figure this out.
Okay, so let's break this down. What is the next show?
All right, let's do it.
Well, the big news is Hayao Miyazaki's film, Princess Mononoke,
Ooh.
originally released in 1997, is getting a 4K restoration. And this remastered version will debut exclusively in IMAX theaters across the US and Canada starting March 26, 2025.
Wow, so this is happening in 2025.
Yes.
Okay, so 2 years from now. And it's interesting that it coincides with Studio Ghibli's 40th anniversary.
Yeah.
That seems like a great way to celebrate.
Yeah, big anniversary.
A big anniversary.
Huge celebration.
Bring back a classic.
So for anyone who might not have had the chance to see Princess Mononoke when it was originally released, or maybe it's been a while, let's give a quick overview of what the story is about.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
So, Princess Mononoke is an epic historical fantasy set in feudal Japan.
Okay.
And it follows the journey of this young warrior named Ashitaka,
Right.
who is inflicted with a deadly curse.
Ooh, a curse.
Yeah.
Deadly.
A deadly curse.
Oh, no.
After a fierce encounter with a boar god who has been turned into a demon.
I see.
So he's searching for a cure, so he travels west and becomes entangled in this conflict between Lady Eboshi and the people of Irontown, who are industrializing and extracting resources from the forest. And on the other side is Princess Mononoke, who is also known as San, a girl raised by wolves who fiercely protects the forest spirits, and the animal gods.
Okay, so Lady Eboshi, she's kind of the industry leader.
Yeah, you think of her that way?
She's working with the people of Irontown.
Exactly.
And then you have San, Princess Mononoke, who's protecting the forest.
Right.
And Ashitaka is kind of caught in the middle.
Right in the middle.
Right.
And some of these gods that are associated with the forest, there's the wolf god Moro
Okay.
and the deer-like god Shishigami.
So this isn't a simple good versus evil story, though, is it?
Not at all.
The film tackles themes of environmentalism and, the consequences of human greed on nature.
Yeah, it does. But what I like about it is that it doesn't present just like this good versus evil. All the characters have these morally complex, kind of backstories.
You can kind of see both sides of the argument.
Yeah.
Right? So why the 4K restoration and the IMAX debut? Why now?
Well, I mean, the 40th anniversary of Studio Ghibli is a major factor.
Sure.
A big celebration. But this is giving fans a chance to experience the hand-drawn animation with just unprecedented visual. And some of the articles mentioned possibly even sonic quality. And with the IMAX, I mean, it's really going to emphasize the scale of the battle scenes and the landscapes.
So it sounds like it's more than just a simple upscale.
Yeah.
They're really trying to improve the fidelity of the entire presentation.
Absolutely. I mean, this 4K restoration was overseen by Atsushi Okoi, who is a cinematographer with Studio Ghibli. And he's worked on pretty much every Ghibli film since 1993,
Wow.
including the original Princess Mononoke.
So this is someone who knows what they're doing, and they were there from the beginning.
Yes.
So they're not going to mess this up.
Hopefully not.
Right? This is a big deal. It marks the first time Princess Mononoke will ever be shown in IMAX theaters.
Very cool.
And will there be language options
Yes.
for those who want to see it in the original Japanese?
Yes. So the IMAX screenings will be available in both the original Japanese language with English subtitles
Okay.
and a dubbed English language version.
All right, so you got your choice.
You do.
Good. And the English dub has quite a notable cast, if I'm remembering correctly.
It does, yeah. The English dub features Gillian Anderson, Billy Crudup, Claire Danes, Minnie Driver, Jada Pinkett Smith, and Billy Bob Thornton.
Wow.
And the narration for the English trailer is done by Keith David.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah, he's got a great voice.
It's quite an ensemble.
It is.
Do we know anything about the original Japanese cast?
We do.
Okay.
We know some of the key players. So in the Japanese voice cast, we have Yuji Matsuda, Yuriko Ishida, Yuka Tanaka, Kaoru Kobayashi, Masahiko Nishimura, Tsunehiko Kamijus and Sumi Shimamoto.
Okay, so two very talented casts
Yeah.
bringing this film to life. So how was this film received when it originally came out?
It was a huge success. I mean, it was a critical and commercial success when it was released in 1997, and it grossed over $194 million worldwide, and it actually became the highest-grossing Japanese film at the time,
Wow.
until Spirited Away
Until Spirited Away.
came out.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's considered one of Hayao Miyazaki's best and most beloved films, and it consistently ranks high on lists of the greatest animated movies ever made.
Yeah, I was looking at some of this stuff, and IMDb has it listed as the 82nd greatest movie of all time.
Wow,
And Rotten Tomatoes, it's got a 93% score,
that is impressive.
so it's highly acclaimed.
Highly acclaimed, and it's known for its strong female characters, San and Lady Eboshi, that nuanced morality that we were talking about, and its exploration of the conflict between humanity and nature.
Yeah, and this film has continued to inspire other filmmakers, right?
Yes, it has.
It's had a long legacy.
Yes, director Takashi Yamazaki, who is the director of the new Godzilla -1 film that's coming out,
Okay.
he cited Princess Mononoke as a major influence on his work,
I see.
particularly in depicting powerful and raging spirits.
Okay, so if somebody's listening to this and they're like, man, I really got to see this. I got to see this again.
Yeah.
Where do they get tickets?
Tickets are on sale now,
Right.
so check your local IMAX theater listings.
So to recap for everyone listening, Studio Ghibli's Princess Mononoke is returning to theaters in a brand new 4K restoration, exclusively in IMAX, starting March 26th. This is a significant event, first time ever in IMAX. It's celebrating the studio's 40th anniversary with a version that's been overseen by a key member of the original production team.
Whether you're a longtime fan or you've never seen this epic on the big screen, this IMAX re-release sounds like a truly unique opportunity to immerse yourself in Miyazaki's world and his powerful storytelling. I think it's a must-see.
What stands out to you most about this? Is it the 4K restoration or is it the chance to see it in IMAX?
For me, it's IMAX. I mean, I want to see this on the big screen.
Yeah, I think for me it's both. I'm excited to see the restoration, see how they've cleaned it up, and then to see that presented on a giant screen with that sound system. It's going to be pretty special, I think.
Yeah.
Well, we hope this deep dive has given you a clear picture of what to expect.
Yeah,
And thanks for bringing this exciting cinematic event to our attention.
absolutely.
And that is another deep dive here on Binge Guide, the next show. We'll catch you next time with more recommendations and insights for your next binge.